Hey everyone, so I just got home and I saw that this package arrived from Diansheng, which is the new big Megaminx. So I'm gonna open it up and see what it's like. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we just have like the pamphlet with all the information, and then here's the cube, and this corner is already coming apart. Yeah, it's very big, wow. Here is it compared to a Yoohoo V2, which is like already a pretty big Megaminx. It feels pretty small in comparison to this. And then here's the GAN. And I can go grab the big Dian and small Dian as well. And here is it compared to the big Dian. Wait, which one? Oh, no, this is the big Dian. This is the small Dian. So yeah, very big. And then we can also just compare it to, here's it compared to the Diansheng Megaminx. So it's actually bigger than that. But yeah, what does it feel like to turn? Let's check it out. Interesting. So it's pretty fast. It feels pretty light actually, despite being so big. Of course, it's magnetic. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has core magnets, although maybe it does. I don't know. You can't really tell. These ridges feel pretty good for grip, although it feels like it just has the ridges, and then other than that, it's like flat. So there's not any like concavity to it. But yeah, this is pretty nice. Like it turns pretty well. The corner cutting seems pretty good as well. Like it's not like, I mean, there's like better corner cutting on like other cubes, right? But yeah, it's very good for being, I mean, I feel like this puzzle is mostly just like notable for being really big, but it is also like a pretty good cube. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna like play around with it some more and then finish this video at some point. So yeah. All right, so here's what the inside of the cube looks like. So yeah, the cube does have a dual adjustment system. It's kind of weird because like the clicks are not very defined. So I can just show you. I had to really loosen it on this side also to take it apart, but I can show you on the white side, like there's not really a click except on like a few of them. So this one has a click, and there's this click, and then it like is sort of not clicky, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult to use. I think it's cool that they included a dual adjustment system, but I think they could have done a better job of making it like just a better dual adjustment system. And yeah, and then also there's also a screw, so that's really useful because the dual adjustment system by itself does not get the cube loose enough to take apart. Also, I'm having trouble putting the center cap in. All right, there it goes. Anyways, yeah, so I did get the cube apart by, I had to unscrew this by like doing like 3 full rotations or something. And it's still not that loose. But yeah, so here is what the pieces look like. Anyways, so yeah, so the corners look pretty regular, and then the edges as well. The edges is very like triangular when you look at it from this angle. And they have a little torpedo as well. So the cube is quite stable because of that. And then yeah, so that's sort of what the inside of the cube looks like. All right, so I've had this cube for about 2 weeks now, and I've done a bunch of solves on it. You should be watching some of those solves right now. And yeah, so I'm about like 5 seconds slower on it, which makes sense because it's a bigger cube. And it took a little while to get my times down, but yeah, the cube is about 254 grams, 255 maybe, and it is very fast, which is kind of interesting because the outer layers aren't super light, but the turning feels really light. And so yeah, so I tried putting a bit of weight 5 in, and it really didn't have much of an effect. I think it's because the pieces are really far apart. But yeah, anyway, so it still feels pretty much the same as it did out of the box. But yeah, definitely getting used to that really fast, but like kind of blocky and pretty heavy feeling was something to get used to. This cube is very much like a gimmick, and it's not something pretty much anybody would main unless they have like giant hands. But what it does, which is try to be like a bigger Megaminx, that's just sort of fun because it's big. It does very well, and so yeah, I think Diansheng did a good job sort of balancing all the factors to make it a good cube that's also pretty big. And yeah, so hopefully my solves are like almost over. I think I put like 3 or 4. And yeah, thanks for watching.